In today's video, I am going to be discussing 3 signs you're an attractive man. Now, attraction isn't just looks alone. It's much deeper, especially coming from a woman's vantage point. A man's attractiveness can for sure pull us in, but it definitely does not make us stay. So stay till the end of today's video because some of these may surprise you. So let's get into today's video. Starting off today's video with number 1, and this has everything to do with a woman's energy around you and how her being attracted to you can make her shy in your presence. And this is really and truthfully because she doesn't want to mess it up. She likes you, she's showing interest, and maybe her being her full self feels a little bit too vulnerable, especially in the early stages. And another reason for a woman to act shy around a man she likes is because of your perceived value within the lens she's viewing you from. If you're confident, if you're self-assured, if you have, great things going for you, business-wise, success, you're goal-oriented, you're ambitious, this is intimidating, but not in a bad way. It's in a way that's rare, that sparks a woman's desire almost immediately, especially when there's already attraction there for you in the terms of the physical. So when you lead with that level of confidence, like I said, it can really reflect back to her that, wow, this man, he's good on his own. He embraces himself to such a degree that it makes me confront maybe my own insecurities. Do you see how powerful that is? And that's really and truthfully why a woman can kind of close up sometimes, or maybe she acts different around her friends or when you guys are in a group setting versus you guys one-on-one. There could be more room for error in the terms of maybe her stumbling on her words. Maybe there's some level of eye contact that also intimidates her. So that shy energy is an energy. And a woman's shyness does ease up over time of comfortability. But this video is for initial attraction. And this sign should definitely not be confused with disinterest, because sometimes it can come across that way depending on the personality of the woman. Because again, you guys, every single woman is different. And that's why sometimes these videos you have to take with a grain of salt. But I had to include this one into the signs because I don't see a lot of people talking about it. So you keep being your attractive self and she will get more comfortable the more you make her feel comfortable within her shyness. Don't make it a problem, embrace her in it. And with you leading with a calming energy, you're offering something to her that she can never forget, how you made her feel. And that's why this one's a hidden signal that more men need to pick up on, because it allows you to step up and be the man you are. Sign number 2 that you're an attractive man has everything to do with how you show up for yourself, how you prioritize your health over the pleasures of life, and why this signifies a level and why this highlights a man's attraction, because he's choosing uncomfortability over being comfortable. And I think a man really does thrive within discomfort. And why this is because it allows you to activate more of those masculine qualities. You willingly show up for the things that are harder in life. Going to the gym, the physical side of things, but also the health side of things, how you feed yourself, and how this actually reflects the level of self-respect you have for the man you are. And I don't think this one gets talked about enough when it comes to signs of attraction. Women are naturally going to be more attracted to men who prioritize these things. We are biologically wired to sense out a man's strength within how his body first and foremost looks, but also how his actions speak for themselves. And I think when it comes to self-respect, all men want this and all men deserve this. But if you're not doing this for yourself first and foremost, you will be waiting a long time to receive a woman's attraction signals. And when a woman is actually in the presence of a man working out, he's sweating, he's using his testosterone for the betterment of his life and not wasting it while watching porn or eating junk food. He's using it. He's channeling that energy. That's why most men are actually more attractive to women when they're at the gym, when they're doing something physical, because we can sense your masculine strengths within that moment. Not just about you picking up heavy stuff. It's the mental discipline that got you there to begin with, that you prioritize your longevity. We want to be with a partner that's not going to, have a heart attack in a couple of years because they're overweight, they're obese, they drink alcohol, they have drug problems, they're addicted to pleasures. A man who is not is going to radiate a very different energy out into the world that will attract actually higher quality women. So for the men today that feel like the world's out to get them when it comes to there's no women left or women don't pay attention to you, have you ever asked yourself why? If you don't have a gym membership, if you don't go for runs, walks, bike rides, hikes, yoga, the list can go on, some form of physical activity with also having a healthy diet. What's your excuse? There is zero excuse for why a man can't be healthy in today's day and age. There's really not. There's so many free advice out there that can get you off your ass and into the gym, outside into the real world. You are not a victim of this life. Let me remind you of that. And that's why I'm so passionate about signal number 2, because it matters. Not just for a woman to find you attractive, but for you to feel attractive. And when you emit that attractive energy, that's when women are able to perceive you through a filter of your very own self-belief you are. Now, last but not least, and this one may be the most powerful, not only does it allow a woman to perceive your attractiveness, but it also allows you to embrace the spectrum of what life really is. And you no longer being a victim of it, rather a victor of your circumstances. And this has everything to do with you being in the driver's seat of your own life. Really and truthfully, there's a lot of people out there that don't like their life, but they show up for it on a regular basis, like they're a slave to their own beliefs. The beliefs that are keeping you stuck in a reality that is not serving you. So when a man can awaken to the creative potentials that are out there, when he actually sits in the seat of being the creator of his reality, that's when not only your attraction shifts, but your whole reality will serve you, rather than it constantly reminding you of what you're capable of. The hard, challenging parts of this existence is not there to break you down to the point of no end, for you to stay stuck and small and curled up in a ball waiting for life to stop. The moment the perceived battle is over is actually the moment you put down the self-talk that is a limitation, is a hindrance to what is possible for you to become. So sign 3 has everything to do with a man's personal freedom. People don't want money to have money. They want money to have freedom. People don't want validation for their validation. They want their validation because it signifies their value internally. But what if you've already gave that to yourself? That is evidence that you are in control of your life. You're not handing it over to things or women or people to give you the life you think you deserve. You create it for yourself. And that's why I think it's very attractive for a man to kind of be in charge of himself. And sure, you may have a 9 to 5 and you may have a boss, but when you come home, your day is not controlling your evening. Once it's 5 o'clock, it ends there and you go home and you do whatever you want. And guess what? You should be creating something for yourself that can create that internal freedom. Whether it's a business, whether you love music, get your music out there. If you want to build a clothing brand, do it. Just do it, like Nike said, okay? Because that is attractive. That is attraction. It's you being attracted to the life you want. And when a man is vibrating on that energy, it's not only powerful, and it actually makes a woman take a step back and be like, whoa, who is this man who has complete control and honor over himself, that he actually works for the things he wants and he doesn't wait around for other people to hand it to him. He's a creator of his reality. And a man who is a creator has already stepped up into his highest potential because the potentials are endless. You get to create whatever you want. And for a woman to see that energy be ignited in a man, I don't care if you look like Brad Pitt. If Brad Pitt does not have that awakened energy, the attraction won't last long term. It's just a pretty face. What's beneath the pretty face? What's beneath the strong jawline? If it's empty, if a man is only prioritizing his worth based on how attractive he is, it will be hollow attraction because there's nothing filling him up from the inside. And that's what a man needs to do. You need to shine your light onto this world without apology for it, without apologizing to people for your place in this world. Don't wait around for a woman to give you a place in her storyline. Create the storyline, show up in it, and women will be a part of it. Why? Because you've placed women a part of your story. Do you see how powerful this is? If you can implement what I'm talking about, you will gain more attraction. More importantly, without other people's perception, you just are attractive because you've claimed it. And your actions just showcase the new beliefs you've planted. And the more you keep up with this, the more your light will be so vibrant, it may startle the people that didn't think you had it within you. And the more unapologetic you are, the more people are actually viewing you in the most pure lens of attraction, without the distortions or illusions that other people have it better than you, or your looks are the very downfall of your life. They're not. It's your actions, it's your beliefs, and it's how you treat yourself. So if you already have these 3 things going for you, you can do a little check mark on your attraction because that's who you are. But if this video maybe triggered certain parts of you or made you think, then maybe it's time for you to step up in new ways to actually cultivate that attraction from within, to get new results on the outside. And if this video did resonate with you and I resonated with you and you want to work with me one-on-one, I do offer coaching services. So my email will be right here, but also down below. So feel free to email me. I would love to hear from you. And without further ado, you guys, give this video a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.